So before this video starts, I am going to show you guys what happened to my finger, and it might be graphic for some of you guys, but I don't think it's graphic because I made sure that my finger wasn't showing anything. I wanted the nail to be closed up before I showed anything. So I'm going to show you guys what my finger looks like right now before I get started with this video. Hi guys, I am back. Your girl is back. If you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Zykia and thank you for watching. Today I am doing a story time, and the story time is my kitchen horror story. So this week has been very crazy for me. So much things are going on. I'm a senior. We're getting announcements about graduation. It's just a crazy week, I'm telling you. And I'm about to go to LA to see my college, Fashion Institute of Design and Merchandising. And yeah, so it's been very crazy for me, but I'm gonna get started with this video, and this is my kitchen horror story. So, oh, this is gonna bother me. So this week, it was on Tuesday, I believe, I was in my cooking class, and the day before Tuesday, we had to do a knife lab. And so we did the knife lab, and she has like, I think 2 more classes after mine, and she was just showing us the different techniques and sharpening the knives. So each group would do it, and you have to think, many people sharpen the same exact knives the same day. So those knives at the end of the day were extremely sharp, extremely sharp. And so I sharpened the knife. I really was scared to sharpen the knife because like knives in like school and like, oh, it's just so stressful. So I sharpened my knife, and I didn't use the electric one. I just used the one that goes like, because that still was even scary. Like everybody in that class was so scared that they were gonna hurt themselves, and we're like, maybe we should have a week of practicing how to do things with knives and not just go into it, you know? So next day comes, and we're doing our cooking lab, and we're making soup, so we're cutting vegetables and all that jazz. So I am oh my gosh, so my group, we were cutting our vegetables as teams. So I was cutting the potatoes and celery, and the way he told us was to the video we watched, oh, by the way, we had to watch a video, and the guy was British. A lot of people couldn't understand it. I understood somewhat, but like, I don't think that we should watch a video to really, you know, explain everything. We need to have like a week process, especially if it's knives. Like, that's really dangerous, and it could have been anyone. Anyone could be like this right now. So, the way he said to cut was, okay, act like this is the vegetable, fruit, whatever. Whenever you're holding the fruit, you want to cave your fingers in like that, and then have the knife in the other hand and cut like, and you want to cave them in so it doesn't cut off your finger, obviously. But no one ever told me what to do with this finger. Like, this finger was like just sitting there, and I didn't really think about like having to tuck it in because it's my first time using like a knife properly, I guess. So I'm cutting it like chook, 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 and she said, everybody, and she scares me sometimes, so I was like, psh, and my finger, everybody was like freaking out. I was like, what? And then I looked down, blood everywhere, guys, blood everywhere, and I'm like, oh my god, my finger's gone. And I looked for a second, I was like, oh, it's just a little cut. And I looked and I was like, oh no, it's not a cut, it's not a cut. And so basically split in half and it started gushing blood, okay? Gushing. And the teacher, by that time, she was already there, and I was like, oh my God, like, oh my God. And she said, let's go to the sink, go to the sink. And I'm like, no, not going to the sink. But she made me go to the sink. And at that time, I thought my finger was gone. Like, I didn't know what was going on. My finger hurt. It didn't hurt as bad until she made me put that finger under the water. Like, woman, I almost cried like crazy, but I was like, it hurts, it's under the water, it hurts, everybody's crowded around like, oh my God, that girl's finger's open. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, this cannot be happening right now. So she shoves it underwater, she gives me a paper towel and says, go to the nurse, go to the nurse. And this girl was like, hey, do you want me to go with her? Oh my gosh, like, here, are you okay? And I was like, huh? And she was like, no, it's fine, it's fine. I was like, girl, you don't know if I'm fine. But anyways, I go in. She says the girl who's in the office connected to the classroom, she was like, go with her. Okay, so we get to the nurse, and she looks at it, and she's like, girl, your finger's almost cut off. And I was like, oh, girl, I do not want to get stitches. I do not want to lose a thumb. Like, I gotta work with clothes for my career, and I need a thumb. I don't want people to look at me like, oh my God. But to all those people who lost their thumb, my heart goes out to you, because it's actually really hard using one hand, because the thumb is the hand you need the most. But, okay, so yeah, my thumb is gone, right? And so, I mean, my thumb's gone. My thumb, I thought it was gone, okay? And so I get to her, and she said, well, it looks like you're going to get stitches. And I was like, never wanted to get stitches in my life. Never, no, just no. And so I had to hold pressure on it, right? So I'm sitting there holding pressure. She's calling my mom, she's calling my dad. They're not answering. So I'm still holding pressure like, dang, this really hurts. This really hurts. It hurts, okay? It hurts. And next I knew, guys, the tornado sirens started going off. The tornado sirens. A tornado was about to touch the ground in Fort Smith, Arkansas. And I was like, this is a movie. This is a movie. And I'm just holding my thumb. Hopefully it's not like about to die. My hand's hurting. I thought it was changing colors, but I don't know. My adrenaline was pumping. I was sad. I was like, oh my God, I'm about to die. So tornado sirens going off, and the teacher makes an announcement in the office. By the way, I'm connected to the office, and he's like, so everybody, we just got a tornado warning, and everybody needs to take protocol. When you get to the office, get in the hallways, do everything you need to do. We are taking a tornado caution. Go now. And I was like, my finger's gonna fall off. Like, what? So I'm sitting here waiting for my mom to answer, and she works at a school, so they were doing the same precautions we were doing. So the last hope was my dad, and thankfully my mom got contact with my dad before that all happened, or else I would probably not have this finger today. So I was completely like shook, like this is really happening, and I started crying because I hate tornadoes. And we had to go into the hallway. My finger's bleeding. I'm holding it. Just, oh my God, it was bad, okay? And so I was crying. People in the office, I knew some of them, so they were looking at it, and I was like, can I please get a new paper towel, because I can't see this blood. Like, I couldn't look at my finger anymore, or else I would really lose it. So I had her rewrap my finger in paper towel, and they're like, oh girl, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. I was like, you guys are not making it any better, but I love you. Thank you. Thank you for everyone who actually helped me out that day, because oh my God. But yeah, so I'm holding my finger, and this special needs girl, she was so cute. She came up to me and said, Zakia, you you're good. I mean, well, she didn't say my name, but she was like, you're gonna be okay, you're gonna be okay. She said that one of her coaches just said, whenever something's going on wrong, get back up, it's okay. And I thought she was the sweetest thing. That made me feel better. Even at the time, I couldn't really talk. I was just freaking out. So yeah, that all went through. We were in the hallway for a while. I was holding pressure, thought I was about to lose my thumb, and then finally they called off the tornado. Thank God, because oh my God, like just imagine like bleeding from your finger, sitting in the hallway, tornado comes through your school, you're still holding that finger, you probably get caved in by stuff because there was a tornado. Like it could have been really bad. It could have been really, really bad. So yeah, that happened. Maybe 5 minutes later, my dad finally came, and everybody's like, gosh, your dad's slow. But I'm like, it was a tornado. The tornado sirens were going off. It was probably windy as I don't know what outside. He will drive slow, okay? He's just gonna drive slow because that's just my dad. So I get in the car and he tells me what happened, and they're like, dang, that knife was sharp. And I was like, yeah, my finger's almost gone. So yeah, I get to the hospital and I feel like I'm in a movie. My dad says, just go, I'll park the car, you go girl, okay? And I was like, oh, I'm about to walk in here like some, I haven't watched Grey's Anatomy, but this is what I think of it. I ran into that hospital, no one was in the ER, I was surprised. And then they're like, okay, ma'am, just 1 second. And I was like, okay, 1 second. And I'm just getting dizzy, so I started laying on the counter, and she was trying to get a hold of some other person, and she was like, ma'am, so what's going on? I was like, I got my finger's cut open. And she was like, okay. So she gave me the bands, you know, all that jazz. She rushed me right in there because I was like, I hope that they're not gonna let me wait because I think my finger might be gone. And so I get in there, the doctor like gets in there, and he was kind of, I think he was like just fast paced because he didn't know what was going on. So I get in there and he's all like, so what happened? Told him what happened. I was in cooking class, and he was like, well, that's a sharp knife. And I was like, yeah, because why should we be using sharp knives? And my dad's mad because why should they be using sharp knives in a basic learning cooking class, or at least take a few weeks to learn how to cut a knife and blah 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 blah. And so come home, get to the hospital. He talked to the doctor and he said, okay, let me just look at it. And I was like, oh God, he about to touch my hand. I can't look. So I'm like, okay, here you go. And I feel him. I looked for a second and he was lifting up my fingernail because my fingernail split in half. I'm going to show you guys a picture of what it looks like if you want to see it. But yeah, it's a closed up picture because I don't want to show anything graphic because I didn't take a picture that day. No, was not going to look at it. But yeah, he looked at it, he lifted it up, I felt him lifting it up, and he was like, I think we're gonna be able to glue it back together. I was like, hallelujah, not getting stitches today. Okay guys, you already know I dab. But yeah, so I was happy. I was really, not really happy, but I was happy that I didn't have to get stitches. So gave me the stitches. They wrapped it up in some purple band, but now today I have white because why not? It matches my outfit, doesn't it? And this is my finger. I have to say I'm actually really thankful because he said I would have cut off my whole finger if it wasn't for my nail. So you guys gotta have protecting your nails. You gotta keep up with your nails because honestly, if anything happens to your hand, your nails protect you. They really do. So my nail protect my finger, and I'm thankful, and I thank God because I was like, oh my God, I'm grateful today. And like I could have lost my finger, my freaking finger. So that's my story time. I almost lost my thumb. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If more entertaining things happen to me, I'll do another story time. If you like this video, please give me a big thumbs up, beautiful people. Mwah, sending you bunches of kisses, and turn on my post notifications if you like watching me, and I'll be back with another video. Ciao! Bye, meninas and meninos! Mwah!